Billed as the efficient streamliner, the Ioniq 6 should be significantly more efficient versus the Ioniq 5 it shares a battery with. You can support us by liking the video.
With the way that Hyundai has been going here lately, we can't help but think the future is bright thanks to its Ioniq EV brand. Its original Ioniq gave us mixed feelings, but then came the Ioniq 5 and we were rather impressed with its futuristic design, multiple battery and motor configurations, and fast charging. The Ioniq 6 will have a lot to live up to and, at least on paper, looks to achieve that. Off paper, Hyundai has also elaborated on some notorious details about the metaverse and NFTs, too. Different in America. The 2024 Ioniq 6 will have a 12-inch touchscreen infotainment system and a 12-inch digital cluster. Out on the far edges of the dashboard are two screens, one for each side, and these will be used for the side views using digital outside rear view cameras. At least, if you're outside the US due to Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards, FMVSS, the US-sold Ioniq 6s will not receive the digital mirrors and will only get a pair of boring, conventional exterior mirrors. They also come with a drag penalty that we mentioned earlier in this story, with the 0.210 CD increasing to 0.215 CD thanks to the standard exterior mirror set. We also will not get those monitors at the edges of the dashboard and the wingtips they are set into are shorter on the US version of the Ioniq 6. What will remain are those four LEDs on the airbag of the steering wheel that serve as status indicators on the Ioniq 6, in which the four dots are also the same Morse code signal for the letter H. Remember, pixels are a theme with Ioniq, and the four dots on the airbag are much better looking than a large chrome H, in our opinion. The battery sizes, by the way, are identical to those offered by the Ioniq 5, which delivers 220 miles of EPA estimated range with its smallest 53 kWh battery, 274 miles with the 77 kWh battery and dual motor all-wheel drive, or 303 miles with the larger battery and rear drive. Given the 6's air-cheating shape, it likely will improve on those figures here. The final example was a woman who ran a live stream on the topic of shows and events in the metaverse. Just a warning, that's not the last time you're going to hear about the metaverse in this article. Anyhow, the features she used were related to the center console and the multiple power outlets within the Ioniq 6's cabin. For power, you'll get no less than 4 USB Type-C ports, 2 up front and 2 for the rear passengers, and a single USB Type-A port.